I'm Tiffany. I have 4C hair, and I am excited to get the salon treatment, have a nice hairstyle that I can wear for a few days that looks fabulous.
And when is the last time you've been to a salon?
I haven't been to a salon in about a year.
Okay. I'm going to be doing a 2-strand twist and possibly a flat twist or cornrow on Tiffany. I won't know for sure until after we shampoo her. I like to get a feel of the client's hair before I decide what I'm going to do. But she does have true 4C hair. It feels pretty good. We're going to wash. I'm definitely going to deep condition as I do with most of my clients. And then we'll get started on the style. Does your hair tangle when you wash it?
Yeah.
Like it's a process.
And usually when it's wet, it has product, it's decent as far as detangling.
Do you have any like hair concerns?
Just mostly breakage and dryness.
And it's not that dry. This is like a mixture of water and one of the Shea Moisture leave-in or rinse out conditioners. It just helps with trying to detangle before you hit the shampoo bowl.
And how long have you been natural, Tiffany?
Since 2010, I want to say, yeah. Freshman year of college.
And I'm just breaking her hair off into sections. I'm not clipping it. And then just spraying it and going through it. If you wet the hair and then apply your shampoo and there's tangles in there or shed hair, then all of that's going to kind of like grip together, and that makes your detangling process a little more than what it has to be. So I like to go through with my hands and this conditioner. And it doesn't have to be Shea Moisture. Like I'll use just about any good natural leave-in conditioner. Mixing it with water just helps with the slip factor. I especially recommend it like after coming out of box braids or 2-strand twists.
Oh yeah.
Just depending on how long you've had that in, you can have a lot of shed hair that needs to be removed before hitting the shampoo bowl. Shampoo is a moisturizing but cleansing shampoo in this citrus base. That's going to be your first shampoo, and then the second one I'll use the TGIN sulfate free moisturizing shampoo with coconut oil. That's my favorite part.
Why don't salons usually do 2 shampoos?
It depends on the client. So like you said, you usually do your wash days on Tuesday, so I'm assuming that was like last week, Tuesday. So a week we can go in and make sure we get everything out so I can start with a fresh hair with no product buildup. But like I might have a client that comes in and they say like, oh, I washed my hair on Sunday. I'm not going to do 2 shampoos. That was a couple of days ago. So I'll do like 1 shampoo, a moisturizing shampoo, and then the second time around to either be a conditioner or a co-wash. But it depends too on their hair type, because if they wash their hair on Sunday but they put a bunch of stuff in it and they have really fine hair, it might be greasy and I might need to do the 2 shampoos to get everything out. It works out better that way. That way I know how the style is going to come out in the end if I start with completely clean hair versus hair with product buildup.
So the first shampoo that you used on her, was that more of like a clarifying shampoo, and this one is more moisturizing?
This one's definitely more moisturizing than the first one. The first one has some moisturizing qualities, but I like TGIN for moisture. So it's just a preference. For me, I like to end with them.
Okay, so how does your hair feel?
My scalp feels really like nice and airy, which is nice. It feels softer than it does when I wash it at home.
Oh, okay.
Right now I'm sectioning the hair. I'm gonna go through and make sure that it's not tangled. She still has a few tangles. Before we start the styling process.
Okay.
And I know, you know, a lot of people were concerned last time. She's using a small tooth comb. It's not a small tooth comb.
It's a wide tooth comb.
This is short, and I was like, you see, this is short. And for me, it's just a preference. Like, I feel like I have more control over this than I do that, so I can go through and comb it without feeling like I'm tugging.
Right.
But it's a preference. It's just a personal choice.
What do you usually detangle with when you're at home?
A wide tooth comb.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't like say tangle teaser or Denman or whatever. Because I never use a tangle teaser. I'm like,
no, that seems frightening.
Yeah, and then like the grip of it all, I'm like,
the sound, like it sounds like it's just ripping.
It does sound like that.
I don't think I've seen one.
The tangle teaser? Girl, yes you have. They were everywhere.
They look like pet brushes.
Oh,
They do. They do.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. I didn't think that was for our hair.
Oh, people love it. Like, I swear by the tangle teaser. I'm like, what? But I know Tasha uses it, and it didn't, you know, didn't rip my hair out or anything. But me personally, I just don't think I could use it. Because it seemed like it would hurt your hand. Because it has no handle.
True. It seems like you got to put a lot of work in.
Yeah.
They always coming out with something.
But I do like the texture detangling comb. Or it's called the wet. It's called Texture Pro by the Wet Brush. I do like that. It's just a wet brush, really. Okay. They just decided to not have a line for naturals, but it's literally the same thing. Okay. Literally.
Right now I'm just going through making sure this leave-in is all the way through and we don't have tangles. But you'll never be 100% tangle free with 4C hair. It's almost impossible. But we can do our best to make styling easier. We're putting it in the dryer so that we can get some length in her twist without blow drying it. I don't want it to lose volume. And if I blow dry it, it's going to get a little bit straight. If you sit her in the dryer, that's indirect heat. So it's basically just drying her hair in its curly state. So I'm going through sections and trimming her hair just because she slightly needed it. You could see where the tangles were and where it was kind of stringy. And we're just trying to get rid of that before we go in so we can have a nice fluffy twist from root to tip.
So Tiffany, what's your favorite style to do on your own hair?
I like twist outs.
Okay.
I think I like big hair. So for me, that, you know, I get the biggest hair out of the twist ups.
Okay. Do you do a lot of heat styling with it, like blowing it out first?
Yeah, on the times where I really want like big hair, I'll blow it out first.
Okay.
So we started our 2-strand twist. I am using the TGIN Twist and Define cream, one of my favorite styling creams. It has just like a nice smooth hold without being like super sticky and heavy. And it has that moisturizer factor to it as well. So I do use that product a lot, especially on any of my clients in the 4 range.
And do you know what the outcome of the style is going to be?
I'm going to do a flat twist. I'm going to do mostly 2-strand twists because she said she likes big hair so that she can untwist them and wear them as a twist out and it be big. I'm going to do a 2-strand twist on most of her hair, and then I'm going to kind of flat twist from the corner over so she has a nice fall. And then she can unravel that and leave that in and have like a nice big curly fro.
That's really smart to put the product on your hand. You don't have to keep dipping into the jar.
Yeah. So you wear ponytails a lot?
Yeah.
How often?
Pretty much every day.
Okay. So I was trying to get to the bottom of that breakage. I told you I saw earlier. It's like right in the center. So it's like right around here. This is where you wear your ponytails. Yeah. So you're gonna need to give your ponytails a rest. Like you don't want to wear them all the time because you're putting stress on this area, and that's where all the breakage is. And it's funny because I asked you, did you scratch first? But the breakage is a little bit longer than my scratch victim breakage, whatever you want to call that. But you can kind of see here how it's puffy. And if I trim, I wouldn't trim all of that off, but this is puffy. This is where her breakage starts, and that's from being in the ponytails. So I would give them a break.
Okay.
And then massages. Massages help increase blood flow to the area so you can kind of speed up the growth process. So you're going to play catch up the rest of your hair. Because it's not like that bad where you need to do a big chop and just chop everything off. You're just going to have to give it some TLC. I'll co-wash, like if I feel like I need to get some of the product out my hair mid-week and I don't want to use a shampoo because I know it's going to dry my hair out, regardless of what it is. It's just I'm going to have to go through that whole wash day process of shampoo, deep conditioner, leave-in, you know, detangle. So I'll co-wash, and that'll help remove some of the products. I feel like I have a fresh start, but I'm not like drying my hair. I'm not washing it a million times a week. So that's my favorite thing to do, co-wash. And then I always do leave-in, oil, and then cream.
Do you use like a liquid leave-in instead of like a creamier one?
It depends. I have both, so it depends on what style I'm about to do. But I I use the Embrace the Natural You leave-in frosting. That's like my favorite leave-in conditioner. It never fails me.
So when you're having your moisture issues, Tiffany, when do you see it? Like how many days after your wash day?
It'll probably be a day or two.
And
then I'll kind of like, you know, usually like the back of my head, because sometimes like, you know, my pillow like falls. I have a satin pillowcase on it. So usually after that I'll be like, okay, it's getting a little dry. Should probably do a little something to it.
Do you ever put water in it and then like follow up with the moisturizer?
I don't. I would probably just spray like some leave-in conditioner in there.
What would you suggest, Niani?
The spray is fine. It's probably best you go in though in sections. Are you just like spraying it and then rubbing it? And you're like, I don't know if you noticed, when we put that deep conditioner on you, I went through your hair to make sure it reached everywhere. Because it kind of, you know, like we get that shrinkage factor and you rub it all over. And just imagine how many tangles and stuff we have. It's not reaching all of the hair. So I like to go in sections, even with my leave-in conditioners, and make sure that it's evenly dispersed throughout the hair and not just like sitting on top of the hair. Especially if you're looking for growth. Because I know a lot of people pay attention to the ends. You want to pay attention to all of the hair and keep everything healthy.
So, can you please tell them what you're using for the flat twist?
I am using the Whipped Body Cream Hair and Body Icing by Embrace the Natural You.
Okay.
And I'm still using the TGIN. So I'm kind of using the icing on the base of her flat twist, and then the TGIN as I continue to go on to the length.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Okay, so maintenance is really easy. You're just gonna put oil on your scalp, of course, and then you can just rinse it throughout your hair as needed. You don't have to do it every day. Okay. That's just because your scalp is a little dry and it's exposed down because of the twist. So, especially with the weather change, you just want to make sure that you have some oil on there. And that's basically it. Just wake up and go. You have 2 styles in one, so you'll be able to eventually take your 2-strand twist down and rock your twist out, and you can leave the flat twist in. So it adds a little bit extra to your twist out.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No. Not that I can think of right now.
Just the oil, moisturizer. You said you have a water-based leave-in conditioner. You can do that with twist. Don't do it on your twist out because it's going to take away from the definition. But as long as you have the twist in, you can put your leave-in in and you can still put your oil on top of that. I like to spray my hair the night before I know I'm going to take it out for the twist out to kind of refresh the product. Okay. So like the night before, just lightly mist it. You don't want to saturate it because you want it to be dry the next morning, and then you can take it down. And make sure you have oil on your hands as you're taking it down to reduce frizz. Okay. All right. Any questions? All right. No. Do you like it?
I do like it.
Thank you. It was a pleasure working with you today. Thanks.
So, Tiffany, how was your salon experience?
It was great. She taught me a lot about my hair, like how to take care of it, you know, like outside of here and in general. It's good health knowledge that I could take home with me. Style is cute, and I could take it down and get a nice big twist out later.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Niani.
Thank you.